What's up, everybody? It's Kevin Davis here with Greg Bullock, bringing you an awesome deck profile today. Real quick, I'll just let you know what we did. He'll probably tell you when I pass the mic to him. But we played in some tournaments today. We played in a team event. Me, Greg, and Bobby Stocks versus the world. We came in first place, undefeated. We lost a couple games here and there. We really lose hardly at all, but you know, in the end, Team Element won, so that's what matters. So the deck that Greg brought today is a deck that he's been working on for quite a while, actually, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody's sleeping on this leader. Nobody. I don't think there's anyone on the East Coast, at least, that has found any kind of success with this deck. Greg Bullock has just figured it out. He figured it out. So without any further ado, if you want to build this deck, if you're serious about Zamasu, you want to win some stuff, take this guy's profile, message him, ask him questions, learn how to play this deck. You will win. It's got great matchups versus most of the meta right now, especially after sideboarding. So without any further ado, Greg Bullock, take it away.
What up, guys? My name is Greg Bullock. You already know. Just like he was saying, I am playing Zamasu. This leader is highly underrated, man. I honestly love this leader. I'm not saying it's the best leader. Of course, it is not the best leader. I'm definitely not saying that. But I am definitely going to say like 100% that, in my opinion, it can go up against like whatever the meta is right now. Just because of the simple fact that like this side can pretty much put back anything, any battle cards on your opponent's side.
That's the Awaken.
The Awaken side, yeah. Just to put back something on your opponent's side. Just by tapping one mana, just by tapping one energy. Like, you got to think about that. Your opponent's putting resources into this one big guy, let's just say Baby or like an Ultra Instinct Goku, and then you put it back in their hand. I mean, I'm not going to say they're losing, but that puts them in a really, really bad spot. But without further ado, let me just tell you the effect. When I attack, I look at the top 5 and get a Goku Black or Zamasu and add it to my hand. I can awaken when my opponent has 3 or more energy.
Not an issue.
Yeah, no, not an issue. Not an issue anymore. It used to be. I'm not gonna lie. It used to be an issue, but because of the new extra card that we got, and I'll get to that in a moment, it's not an issue anymore. But I untap one and then I draw one. The flip side has the same exact effect, except when I attack a leader, he gets minus 5k. Sometimes that's a hindrance, but not all the time. Especially because I'm awakening like turn 2, turn 3, and my opponent isn't awakened yet. He also has the win con that I don't do a lot. I don't really win by the win con a lot, but when I do, it's just absolutely amazing. But when your opponent is at 8 or more energy, I had to choose up to 4 cards in my opponent's life and put on the bottom of their deck in any order. So that's just absolutely broken.
Indeed.
Just show you the leader. If any one of you guys have the silver one though, holla at your boy.
Silver one.
Yeah. That joint's worth some money though. It's
that's the prize card?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
You ain't gonna play with it. Don't hit him up. He ain't got that money no more.
Holla at me.
He ain't got that money no more. Don't even hit him up.
Holla at me.
Broke ass.
But let's go to the deck. Zamasu the Mastermind. This is my free blocker, yellow card, free blocker. So what it does is, free blocker if I have a Goku Black in my leader or battle card. And I'm not gonna lie to you, you guys can call me bad, but like I did not pay attention that on this flip side it actually counts as a Goku Black. So like I was only playing this when I had like a Goku Black on the field. I'm sorry, but it is a free blocker.
You figured it out. I did. It's cool.
Second card, Goku Black Unforeseen Darkness. If you're playing Zamasu, then you need to play this deck. Like this deck is, this card is absolutely amazing. Like, so what it does is, I tap 2. At the end of my turn, I draw 2. I discard a card, and then I untap a mana. That is absolutely amazing. You don't. This card rarely taps out, and when it does, I have stuff to back me up when I do tap out. But and he's of course 15, so he does put pressure on your opponent. Goku Countdown to Destruction. Goku Black Countdown to Destruction. All he does is when you're at 5 or more energy, you get to play him for free and then draw a card. SS Rose Goku Inviting the Darkness. This card is I love this card. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm actually thinking about going to 4. Or if I don't go to 4, I might just main the fourth one. I mean, side the fourth one. But we'll get to that later. So what he does is I get to take the top card of my deck, add it to my energy, not in rest mode, actually in active. So that's amazing. And at the end of my opponent's turn, they have to do the same thing, but their card comes in rest mode. And if it's a battle card, it goes into energy. But if it's not a battle card, I draw a card. So either way, it's still a good card. And he has barriers, so he's gonna stick. 9 times out of 10, he's gonna stick unless you're playing Broly BR and they have this. They have the A drop. Shout out to Kevin. He cameraman, whatever. Goku Black the Replicator. This card is pretty good too. He's just like my 3-drop, but instead of top card, he actually can put my opponent's battle card in the on their field in the energy. And if they're at 3 or less energy, they take the top card of their deck, add it to their energy. If it's a battle card, it goes to the energy. If it's not, I draw a card. And he also spews out a token. That's 10k and 5k combo power. Fuse Zamasu the Cunning. This card is pretty freaking good. I like it a lot. It's the negate, 2-drop negate. It's my opponent's turn. And it has ages, so I can discard a blue and yellow card to untap 2.
Only 3?
Yeah. Only 3. I actually went down on it, but only 3. Just because I run a ton of negates. But like I said, we'll get to that in a moment. But it has ages, and I get to untap a blue and yellow card. Or sorry, I get to discard a blue and yellow card to untap a blue and yellow energy. The King Almighty, this guy right here is absolutely, positively amazing. Fuse Zamasu Divine Providence. So what he does is, Union Patara, sorry, with the earrings. Union Patara over a Goku Black and a Zamasu. And when I play him doing that, I get to look at my opponent's hand and take 2 cards, any 2 cards I want, out of my opponent's hand and add it to their energy. He costs 6 mana, but trust me, that is very, very easy to do.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the reasons to get to the win con from my leader.
So the 3-drop gives them a mana on their end phase.
Uh-huh.
The 4-drop puts one of their dudes in their mana then.
Yep.
And then the 6-drop puts 2 from their hand.
Yep.
You get to look at their hand.
Yep.
So it's 4C and hit, but that goes in their mana permanently.
Yeah.
So ramping up your opponent like crazy, just to laugh at them later and go, you lose.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And there was games where I played 2 of these in one turn, and it was just nuts. Like,
oh yeah, they stack.
So,
yeah.
So what you want to do, just real quick, a little sidebar. What you want to do with these, you don't want to play them like turn 3. You want to play them like turn 4 or 5. And trust me, you'll get to turn 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no doubt with this deck you'll get to turn 4 or 5. So you want to play these turn 4 or 5. That way, with 4 you'll have, and with your leader probably unawakened. That way, when you do his effect, when you have 4, you'll have 2 mana. Then awaken, you have 3 to play the other one.
Yeah.
Next card that in my opinion, that a lot of people slept on, and like when it was announced, a lot of people was just like, that card is bad. This card doesn't help us with nothing. We don't need this card. It's called Matishus. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, hold it up. Here, hold it, man.
Yeah.
We'll look at it together.
Matishus scheming. Oh, I'm sorry.
Meticulous scheming.
I'm sorry. All right, listen. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. Meticulous scheming. So what this card does is active battle. I can only activate it during my opponent's turn, but I can take a 3-drop or less battle card during the battle, and I can put it in their energy in rest mode. Also, it has another effect, so I can choose either or. I can draw a card and take a random card out their hand. I can't look at it, of course, but I take a random card out their hand and put it in their energy. And at the end phase, if I activate either of those effects, they have to send any of their energy and put it to the grave.
All right, I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. So just to let you guys know how awesome this card is. Before that card came out, when I played Greg with BR Broly, I would on purpose not go past 2 mana.
Yeah.
Because I have to be at 3 mana for him to awaken.
Yep.
So if I stay at 2, which the deck's it gets a little hairy, but the deck can run off of 2 mana, especially against a stall deck that isn't putting on pressure anyway.
Yeah.
So I stayed at 2 mana, and he never got to awaken the whole game. And then I just punched his face in.
And what was crazy is that, like, for me to awaken, I had to play this. Like,
Right.
I had to play this or my 4-drop. And then when I finally played it, he would either preemptive strike it.
Right. Right.
And then, like, I just tapped.
And now he's tapped completely out.
Tapped 3 completely
He's unawakened.
out. Yeah.
I got a couple of double strikers on board or whatever. It was
Yeah.
horrible. It was horrible. The matchup was absolutely unfavorable for him.
And not just him, but a lot of other people did it too. And like it was just bad.
So how this works? This card here, the one here, the meticulous scheming. How this works is that I'm at 2 mana. I swing on him. He goes no negates. Let's say I combo or don't matter. In his combo phase in the battle, he can play that card.
It's only 2 mana.
It's only 2 mana. Play this card. Take a card from my hand.
Well, draw a card, then
Draw,
take a card.
draw a card. Take a card from my hand.
So it replaces itself.
Put it in my mana. Now I'm at 3 mana. It's his combo, so he can awaken. Bam. I mean, it just that one card. Even though the effect itself may seem like it doesn't really actually do anything, awakening is doing something. You want this leader to be awakened.
Yeah. And one reason why like I fell in love with this card is because this deck's worst, like absolute worst matchup was U6.
Oh yeah.
And this card single-handedly, I'm sorry, but single-handedly, I'm not gonna say kill U6 because I don't know if U6 is like dead or anything, but it made my matchup against U6 10 times better. Like,
oh yeah, they go to combo for free to put it on 1-drop. You put the 1-drop in their mana, it's over.
exactly. Like, I don't think I can lose against U6. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. I just don't think I can lose against
Uh-oh,
U6.
challenge y'all. Y'all heard it. He can't lose.
But yeah, this card is absolutely amazing, man. Like that right there, just this card right here made the deck like, for me, amazing.
Okay.
But card after this is the SCR, self-explanatory.
Dun dun dun.
Power up Patara, Vegito, Kefla, and Zamasu. When my opponent has 6 cards tapped, or they have 6 or more mana, I get to play him for 5, and he taps 4 cards, and I draw 4. And he's triple strike, 40k. I mean, he's the SCR.
Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. It's 5 mana. Who cares?
Off to my other battle cards, I played Champa, the Trickster. This card is absolutely amazing. It can literally tap any card in the game, and you draw a card. If you're playing Zamasu, you need to run this card. This card is absolutely amazing.
Why only 3?
Because I need a space for some other stuff.
I got you.
And I'll go.
Okay.
But I am siding. So I am siding the one. I mean, I am siding one of these.
4th one. Gotcha.
Yeah, my 4th one. Gohan puts back. This helps me against U6 as well. But, it puts back 4 or less and put it back right in my hand, and I get to untap a mana. So you're actually technically paying 1 for it if you have a multicolored. Card is absolutely amazing. The one unyielding.
That card has saved your butt. I can't tell you how many times. It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
You'll have 1 mana. I'm like, cool. He can't chomp me next turn because he's only got 1 mana. You swing and do that, and then just end your turn. Like,
Yep. Super combo, I think everybody should be running. At first, I was against this card because usually every time I would play my 3-drop to reveal the top card and put in my energy, it was always this card.
It was
always this card, and it pissed me off. But I like it because I get to draw 2 or discard 1 and draw 2. Like, that's absolutely amazing. Freaking amazing. The fast mana, Beerus. There's actually been a couple of games where I actually had to play this Beerus, and it won me a game because, of course, he draws a card. I got 2 Overrun cards, which is Scientist Fu. When you Overrun, you draw 2 cards, and he's double strike. And the card that got me a game in the 3v3 today against Baby is this card. This card is absolutely nuts. So let me just tell you the situation real quick. Fu, the Dark Banisher. Yeah, the Dark Banisher. So what he does is, anytime your opponent activates a skill, they have to warp a card. So if they try to negate, before they even resolve the negate, they have to warp literally anything whatsoever, any skill whatsoever. So I had like other battle cards besides this on the field with my leader swing, and I played this, and then I just attacked with all my little guys, and he was only at one life.
Oh wow.
And like he literally couldn't do anything. Then I finally got to this because he had to block everything else. Then I finally got to this swing and brought it up to 35, and he had this, like, he just had to scoop. It was GG from there. But this card is absolutely nuts. And one thing about this card is a lot of the times I play this and the secret rare all the time at the same time.
Oh yeah.
It's nuts. That's that's 6 cards, and you have a double striker and a triple striker on board,
And they tapped out.
and they're like
they're
that is
tapped out.
that is nuts. That is not you better win, like you better win if you do that.
If you don't win that turn, you bet.
Yeah, no, I mean, or something just happened. I don't know. But off to the other stuff. These are my negates. 2 Nimbus, self-explanatory. 2 Wish Coercion, and 4 of them dimensional magics. This card is absolutely nuts. Take a life when you're at 4 or less, and untap 2 mana. I mean, untap 2 blue mana. That joint saved my life a lot. I top deck this card off of like super combos when I don't have any negates in my hand, or like just off of my life when somebody attacks me. Saved my life a lot. But that's the deck. So like your worst okay, so like how the meta is, how I'm seeing now is your worst matchup is absolutely Janemba. Like, and the reason being is because with that deck, it's the first person who gets to their win con. Like Janemba is first. Janemba's like, well, I gotta mill you, and then you're like, well, damn, you gotta mill me. I gotta get you to 8, and it's literally a race to that. Baby, you don't really have a bad matchup against Baby. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's damn sure like it. I will say it's definitely in your favor just because of the simple fact that they're gonna go well above 3 mana so that you can awaken, and then you just put whichever baby, you just put their big baby back in their hand, and they have to redo it again. They have to redo it again, and then you could literally do that every turn. And then on top of that, for the amount of gates that you play, they're not getting an attack through. Like they're just not. And then Champa and all that, they're just not getting an attack through.
No.
Today I lost once, and I lost against Baby, but that was my fault because I misplayed. But that was my fault. Shout out to Gerald, you beat me. Shout out to Tier Zer0xs Gaming. They always do stuff for us. They're absolutely amazing. Shout out to my teammates. Let me just tell you, boy, they came through today. Kevin, he actually didn't lose a match today. If you want to see his deck profile, we actually did it like last week.
A couple days ago or something.
Yeah, a couple days ago. I'll put the link in the description below. But yeah, man, like I thank my teammates a lot, man. They are all amazing guys. Bobby, he's freaking amazing. He played Baby today. He did very, very good.
His profile will be up here shortly, right after this, or soon after, or before this video. His profile.
Yeah.
If y'all want to see his Baby deck.
Facts.
And I did the Broly BR,
Yeah,
which my profile, I put my profile up a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at Broly BR, just
Facts. Like I'm proud of both of those guys, and I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad that they're my teammates. But yeah, man, that's about it today, man. Thank you for everything that y'all have done. We actually have 80 subscribers, so we're getting up there. Our subscribers will put out a lot more videos. Thank you for staying with us, and like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.
Later.